Return to Ravnica Crack-a-Pack. Hey everyone, it's vmcampos, Magic fan. I've got a new Crack-a-Pack video for you. Something old, but something new. This is Return to Ravnica. I know we're all playing with Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, and then as of this video, we've got a lot of spoilers for War of the Spark. But I wanted to go back to an earlier Ravnica block. As a matter of fact, my local comic/card shop still had some of these on the shelf, so I picked one up. And with the VIP card that I have, it was a few cents off. Now, I was not playing Magic during this block. I had a big break from around 1999 to 2017, and this set came out in 2012, so I never played with this set. So this is going to be a long, loving look at cards that I've never played with. And so, go through the description and skip to the different parts of the video that interest you. But first, let me ask you, there's a poll up here. Do you think I'm going to get a shock land? Yes or no? Let's see if your prediction is correct. So I've got a price list pulled up, and these are the cards that I want to look out for. The shock lands, Steam Vents, Blood Crypt, etc. Steam Vents is the most valuable one at about $13. I could also look for World Pine Worm. That's a green creature card, another 13 bucks. The big money card is Cyclonic Rift. Good old Cyclonic Rift. Nothing beats it. So let's look out for that one. That's about $21. Besides that, we have Rest in Peace, $11, and things kind of trail off at that point. So let's see what we get. Now, this is kind of fascinating here. Kulgema is my secret word. And nothing too important back here. This is all this copyright information, multilingual information, etc., etc. You can read that on your own. Magic design by Richard Garfield. Booster illustration by Karl Kopinski. I forgot to look up what card this is. It looks like a Gorgon, right? I don't think it's Vraska. Vraska's first Planeswalker card is in this set. Let's see if we can crack her. But let's go for it. I want to keep the wrapper as pristine as possible because I'm obsessed. Okay, so these cards are just jumping out, ready to be freed. Swift Justice, 1 white, instant until end of turn. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike. All right. Druid Deliverance, kind of cool art right there. That's by Dan Scott. Oh, and yes, it's got the modern border, not the one we're used to nowadays. What, postmodern? 1 and a green, instant, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to you, and then populate. So this is a mechanic that I don't really know about at all. I wasn't playing with it. Put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of a creature that you control. Okay, populate makes copies of creatures. Okay, I think I get it. Electrickery. Hey, wasn't this one republished recently? This is kind of a hilarious art. It reminds me of Chandra, but also like the Wasp. And who's the artist there? Greg Staples. Oh, that's a big name. I'm blanking on why. Isn't he a big comic book artist, Greg Staples? Yeah, he worked on Marvel Comics, didn't he? I don't know. I'll put it in the notes. Electrickery. 1 red, deals 1 damage to target creature you don't control. Overload. This is another mechanic I wasn't familiar with very much. You may cast this spell for its overload cost. If you do, change its text by replacing all instances of target with each. So, deal 1 damage to or each creature you don't control. So you do 1 damage to everything. For 2, or with 1 mana, you do 1 damage to 1. Interesting. Crosstown Courier. 2 mana, he's a Vidalcan. 2/1. Whenever it deals combat damage, that player puts that many cards on the top of their library to the graveyard. Okay, so some fun mill. I can dig it. Cobble Brute. Hilarious names. 4 mana, creature elemental, 5/2. Okay, no fuss, no muss. Azorius Guildgate. Okay, so they're kind of in an interesting place in the pack, I guess. And then the Guildgate. Enter the Senate, the seat of justice, and the foundation of Ravnican society. Cool art. Drew Baker. Tower Drake. That's pretty cool art. Very detailed. Ryan Barger. 3 mana, flying, 2/1, obviously an Azorius card. 1 white mana. It gets +0/+1 till end of turn. Dead Reveler, 3 mana. Zombie, 2/3, Unleash. You may have this creature enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. It cannot block as long as it has a +1 counter. Okay, so you can get a 3/4 for 3 mana, but then it cannot block. Or you get a 2/3 that can block. He's the unlife of the party. Terrible. Who wrote that? Centaur's Herald. Single green mana, 0/1, Elf Scout. 2 and a green. Sacrifice. Put a 3/3 green centaur creature token into the battlefield. Cool. Codex Shredder. So they have, paper shredders on Ravnica. Makes sense. 1 mana. Tap. Target player puts the top card of his or her library into her graveyard. Okay, that's kind of a millstone-ish. 5. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. I thought this thing was shredding. How is it going to bring back something from your graveyard? Rix Mahdi Guildmage. Okay, actually this one was an uncommon. Rix Mahdi Guildmage. 1 black, 1 red. Human Shaman. 2/2. And then you pay again some Rakdos mana. Target blocking creature gets -1/-1. Cool. Target player who lost life this turn loses 1 more life. Nice. Nice little mana sink on that. Cool art as well. Oh, she's the one on the booster. Okay. So there she is. She's the Rix Mahdi Guildmage. Insatiable, irresistible, insane. All the good stuff. We've got new Prav Guildmage. Human Wizard, Azorius mana. Target creature gains flying, or pay even more. Detain, target non-land permanent. Detain. Until your next turn, that permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So in the latest Ravnica, they didn't bring back Detain. Interesting. Okay, then how many cards do we have left here? I think there's shiny, something shiny in the back. So that's the third uncommon. Let's see then. We have Supreme Verdict. Okay, cool. Cyclonic Rift is actually more valuable, but this one's respectable. $5 or so. 1 white, blue. Supreme Verdict cannot be countered. Destroy all creatures. Okay, epic. And we've got Magic the Gathering, Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013 expansion. 5 new 2-color decks inspired by Return to Ravnica. Okay, so for iPad, PSN, PC, Xbox, interesting. And then we've got a forest. Actually behind this, it's the Duels of the Planeswalkers, totally extinct. Got a forest, nice. And then we've got a Rakdos Ringleader, uncommon foil. Let's see if we can get some cool shots of the foil. Nice. This is 6 mana, Skeleton Warrior, 3/1, first strike. This is really nice looking foil. Whenever Rakdos Ringleader deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card at random. Nice, I love that. With a high casting cost, it might not be worth it, and then it regenerates. So you get a 3/1 regenerator, and then does a little mill. Yeah, cool foil. Nice. Okay, so got a nice foil card. Got the Supreme Verdict. Got some lands. Uncommon things. Okay, cool. I've never played with these cards before. I've never cracked a pack of Return to Ravnica. I wanted a shock land, but don't we all? This is still pretty cool. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more magic videos, comic book videos, snack videos, technology videos, so much cool stuff. Or follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/vmcampos. Keep up to date with my cool stuff there. And you get a lot of free stuff if you go over to my Patreon, patreon.com/vmcampos. If you move up to the $1 tier, you get access to exclusive stuff. And at the $2 tier, I will actually send you vintage Magic cards, guaranteed to be at least 20 years old. Well, this has been VM Campos. I will see you in New Prav.